So why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because I feel like as a follower, as a subscriber, you need to know about it. If you want to stick around and you're in this with me for the long haul, that's awesome. If not, I understand that too. If you originally subscribed because you wanted to just learn about chickens and gardening, that's fine. I understand if you want to go away. Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to let you know, some of you have already noticed, but I wanted to let you know there are some changes taking place here. And as an attempt to basically be kind, I wanted to let you know what those changes are. Now, today is Monday at the time of me recording this, and it's supposed to be my devotional day or my challenge day for my homestead homemaking series. But today, I am actually making a video for my own challenge. Not about homestead homemaking or anything like that, but it is about some changes that I'm going through and changes that I'm making not only in my personal life, but my professional life as well. So as a lot of you know, I've been working on some book proposals, and writing has really come into center place with me because it's something that I love to do. It's something that I've always wanted to do on a regular basis, was be an author or a writer. And I'm being presented with some opportunities to do that. And so that kind of started the ball rolling. After that started, I started the Homestead Homemaking series. And that really encouraged me to take a look into my heart. It has shown me things about myself that I don't like, things about myself that I do like, strengths and weaknesses that I have. All of this over the past few months has been making a change in me. More so recently, in the past 2 weeks per se, have I really been changing and taking what God is showing me and really trying to apply it to my own life. And so last week in our Homestead Homemaking series, when we went over our lists, if you haven't watched it, I'll link it up here. We went over our list of who do you want to be. I had this in mind, and I knew that this channel was changing, that my website was changing, my Facebook page was changing, and some things transpired in the past week and a half to 2 weeks that really just, I went ahead and I took the leap. So what you're seeing is the Fewell Homestead is still us, but you know, there's only so many videos and so many blog posts that you can make about homesteading. And you know, homesteading is part of me, and I do consider myself a homesteader in the long run because I do want a larger property and to be more self-sufficient, and that's our goal, and that's who we are, and that's what we are. But that's not just who I am. And I was finding that a lot of my videos and blog posts were tending away from homesteading, and they were more about daily life, challenges, motherhood, individuality, authenticity, basically. And I realized that the label homestead was really weighing me down in the possibilities of things that I could expand on my channel and on my blog. And for those of you who have followed my blogging journey for quite a long time, over 10 years now, you know that my blogging journey didn't start with homesteading. It started with real life, marriage, motherhood, friendships, arguments, happiness. So many things that it started with. Homesteading blogging has only happened within the past 3 years, if that. So I found that I was identifying with the label homestead and homesteader on my branding, but I didn't like it anymore. Because that's not me. I felt like having the label homestead was just, that's what it has to be. It has to be about homesteading. I can throw God in here every now and then, but people really want to come for the chickens and the rabbits and stuff like that. And so I'm rebranding. So my channel name right now is just my name, Amy Fewell. So if you see me pop up, that is me. The content isn't going to be changing a ton. There will still be some homesteading related things, but here's the thing. I don't need a label to define who I am. We don't want to be defined by a label. We want to be known for who we are. And I want to be known for sitting down at a kitchen table, being a wife and a mother who loves to garden, who loves to have chickens and rabbits and goats and cows and all that. I want to be known as that woman and not have to have a label defined on me. And because having that label almost makes you think that that's all you can talk about and all you can do. And it can be a little bit deceiving for your followers. That is all that you're going to be showing them. And that's definitely not all that I'm going to be showing you guys. I have a lot in store for you. So I decided to rebrand. I've rebranded my Facebook page. I'm rebranding my website. I have rebranded and changed the name of my YouTube channel. And it's now all just under Amy Fewell. On my Facebook page and on my website, underneath my name, I do have the Fewell Homestead. But for the most part, it's just being housed all under my name. So why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because I feel like as a follower, as a subscriber, you need to know about it. If you want to stick around and you're in this with me for the long haul, that's awesome. If not, I understand that too. If you originally subscribed because you wanted to just learn about chickens and gardening, that's fine. I understand if you want to go away. But I'm going to utilize this channel to the best of my ability and what helps me the most. And a lot of that is going to be what you've already seen. Maybe some, devotionals and classes and workshops that I do on here. It's not going to be a lot of vlogging. It's not going to be a lot of how-to. I'm not a perfectionist. I don't want to be a perfectionist. I don't know it all when it comes to homesteading or gardening or milk cows or whatever. I don't know all that. And so I'm never going to do like a how-to video, although I probably will do some for canning this summer and fall. But it's really just going to be a tool for me to use as a secondary tool to my blog and my website, and so that I can link back to my videos onto my website. So devotionals, lectures, workshops. I might throw little updates in there, gardening and homestead related stuff every now and then. And just things that I love to talk about, learning, growing, things that help us as people enjoy and embrace real life, because it's not all about a label, or it's not all about one niche, will you say. So I wanted to let you know about that. I did change my name on my Facebook page. I lost 108 followers the day that I changed my name on my Facebook page. Part of that is due to the fact that Facebook actually sends out a notification to people letting them know that you've changed your name. And I think that they were just people who already didn't follow me, but they just liked the page, and so they unfollowed me then. And then there were some people who were like, oh, well, she's changing the name, it doesn't have homestead in it, and I don't want to follow her anymore. And I understand that. I do. But I also understand that the people who stayed are the people who needed to stay. The best part of this all is that I am not picky about numbers. I'm not picky about followers, the amount of likes, or anything that I have. So that's great. So what's happening? What is happening with me? What is happening in the future? I don't know. I will tell you that I pitched my very first successful, hopefully, professional book proposal about 2 weeks ago, and it takes them about 6 to 8 weeks to get back to you. That was with an agency, not with a publisher, an agency that has already helped me enough, a lot. And then I've been working on the second book proposal that I just started last week, and I know that sounds crazy because I haven't even gotten a thumbs up on the first book proposal I sent, but I feel like it's something that I'm currently going through, and I write best on things that I'm walking through. And because if I'm walking through something on my own, and then I walk through it and I get all the great stuff out of it, I forget it. Like, I forget all the imagery of it and the emotional part of it, because I'm just focusing on the outcome. And so this book, I'm not going to tell you what it's about right now. I'll tell you it's fabulous, and it's challenging, and it's convicting, and it has convicted me like no other writing just the sample chapters of this book, just the outline of this book, and having to dig into my heart and pull out the stuff that I don't like. And it's really a Christ-centered, for women mostly, book about, I'll give you a little bit about, about the realness, about embracing real life. You're going to hear me say that a lot. And exposing and throwing off the alternative lifestyle that, or the alternative false projections of yourself. But that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say about that, because it's really in depth, and it's something you got to sit down and read. It's something you really got to sit down and open your heart up and say, okay, show me, Lord, what you're working on with me. So those are the things I'm working on as far as book proposal. I am still working hard on the Homesteaders of America conference. It has all come together so well. It has been a lot of work, but it's come together really well. I'm going to tell you guys, it's the Homesteaders of America conference. It's not one of these conferences where you're just meeting with a bunch of people and having a party. It's a conference where you're coming, and we have hired, big speakers, big name speakers who have been doing this their whole lives, and who, who have written books, and who really aren't even connected to social media or YouTube or anything like that. They're just living their life, and they're sharing their life with you. And that's really what we wanted to capture with the Homesteaders of America conference, because whether you identify as a homesteader or not, you're just wanting to live a more self-sufficient lifestyle, or just wanting to garden or get some chickens, it's all there for you. It is an all-day event this year. We have Joel Salatin, Lisa Steele, Esther Emery, Off-Grid with Doug and Stacy there. I'm really excited about their speech. They just went to the Baker Creek Festival, and they totally nailed it. They had a ton of people there, and I listened to their class, and it was so encouraging and so informational. And that's basically what we're trying to capture, is people who can encourage you along your journey. And then we have a lot of other demonstrators throughout the day, all-day demonstrators, so people that you can just stop by their vendor space and their demonstrator space and just check in with them and watch what they're doing all day long, rather than having to schedule a class. The only real classes you have to schedule are some of the main demonstrators and then the main speakers. And so you can find all that information. We're adding new information every day because our website just updated, and so we're trying to finish getting everyone up there. It's www.homesteadersofamerica.com, and you can find all the information on there. Now, we are working on a 2018 conference. We're working on the facility right now, and trying to get all that sorted out, and it will most likely be a two-day, well, it will definitely be a two-day conference. But in 2018, you're going to see me lean on a lot more people. There are going to be a lot more people involved, and not just me. My goal is to make this and make it amazing, and then pass it on to other homesteaders who really can take it farther than I can. The end goal is to have Homesteader of America conferences throughout the United States in different regions, so that everyone can attend, no matter where they are, where they're from, what they believe, or how they do it. So that's the end goal. There are some meet and greets that are coming up. Do follow us on Facebook, follow our group. And we also have a handy dandy new calendar on our website, where you can go on there and see if any meet and greets that are coming up, but I haven't updated it yet. So give me this week. I'll update it with the meet and greets if we have any of those finalized yet. And those are just meet and greets with YouTubers that you can check out and meet some of your favorite people, some of them that are coming, some that aren't coming. And it's just a great way to socialize and build community. And there's just a lot of other stuff going on in my personal life. I am really trying to disconnect from social media as much as possible and really connect with real life. You're going to hear me say real life a lot, because that's something that God is really working on me with, and basically disconnecting from anything that's not here, that's not tangible, that's not real, that's not a real friendship, that's not my child, my real child right in front of me, my garden, my animals. I feel like we get so busy in life, and we glorify busy. If we're not busy, then we feel like we're not worthy, or we haven't accomplished something. And in this season of life, God is teaching me about rest and finding your worth in Him, and finding your worth in the people who already think that you're worthy. Your husband, your kids, your animals. So God's really working on me too. So there's changes coming. They're all great changes. I think a lot of you are going to stick around because you already knew this about me. But for those who were here just for the homesteading, I'm sorry, but that's just, it's not going to just be about homesteading anymore. But that's still me. That's still who I am. I'm just not putting a label on it. That's not what I'm doing. that's it for me today, guys. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great real life week. And I guess I'm gonna have to find a new tagline for the end of my videos because I can't say happy homesteading anymore. So if you have a good tagline or endline, just tell me, because I need a good one. Yeah. Okay. Have a great day, guys. Happy homesteading for the very last time.